sun is out today. It looks nice. I'm actually going to do some testing. And what's going on today? I guess it's kind of interesting reading this one. You've often heard stories of people flying drones near airports. Many times they end up being nothing. But how about this one? It made it sound like this guy did it on purpose for whatever reason. This says, man accused of disrupting Dublin Airport banned from flying drones as bail condition. This kind of makes it sound like he purposely flew his drone into, let's just say, the landing and takeoff area, or literally within the entrance of the airport or something like that. It says a man accused of flying a drone in a critical area close to Dublin Airport has been granted bail but was ordered not to operate unmanned aircraft systems. Flights were disrupted and the airport was temporarily shut down 4 times for up to 45 minutes over the last 2.5 weeks due to the danger posed by remotely piloted drone activity. Some flights were diverted to Shannon and Belfast with disruption for thousands of passengers. Because of that, it says he was arrested, and it says here he unlawfully and intentionally interfered with the operation of air navigation facilities at Dublin Airport by operating a drone in the 300-meter critical area, such act being likely to interfere with safety of aircraft in flight. Det Garda Enda Ledwith told Judge Kelly that the accused made no reply to the charge at 12:30 a.m. and he was handed a true copy of the charge sheet. He said there was no objection to the bail subject to conditions. Det Garda Ledwith asked that one of the terms would state Mr. Brills must not fly any UAS, which he explained meant unmanned aircraft systems, also known as drones. So it makes me wonder again, what the heck was the guy doing to fly there intentionally, as they say here? And it gets you to think too, I don't think any rules or regulations would stop people like this where if they want to do something, they will do something. It's more about how do you take care of the situation afterwards. And I guess the story is continuing today with, quote, danger in the air. Was this another balloon? They didn't say. It just says here, Pentagon downs unknown object flying in US airspace off Alaska coast. White House says, object posing reasonable threat to civilian flights down near Canadian border, White House official says. And I guess they weren't waiting this time. It says a US military fighter jet shot down an unknown object flying in US airspace off the coast of Alaska on Friday on orders from US President Joe Biden, White House officials said. A White House National Security Council spokesperson said the object was down because it was flying at about 40,000 feet and posed a reasonable threat to the safety of civilian flights, not because of any knowledge that it was engaged in surveillance. He described the object as roughly the size of a small car, much smaller than the massive suspected Chinese spy balloon downed by Air Force fight jets Saturday off the coast of South Carolina after it transited over sensitive military sites across the continental US. And it says they declined to comment on what it was specifically. That's kind of huge, isn't it? The size of a small car and all that. And then I quickly read this. Apparently there's a notice of somebody going around scamming, I guess, seniors. This one says, do you recognize this man? He's suspected of scamming an 81-year-old man out of $12,000. The senior thought he was providing bail money for his grandson. And it says here, Vancouver police have released a photo and surveillance video of a suspect in a prolific senior scam and asked anyone who recognizes him to call the police. We are renewing warnings to seniors and their loved ones after additional victims have reported being scammed out of tens of thousands of dollars in recent weeks, says Constable Tanya Vicentin. These fraudsters continue to pull on the hardened strings of seniors by using high-pressure sales tactics to convince elderly people that their loved ones have been arrested and need bail money to get out of jail. What lowlifes, huh? I know if someone contacted me, for example, saying, oh, someone I know is in jail and all that, and I need $10,000, I'd probably just phone directly to the source to find out if that's the case. Like, for example, the police station, all that. A little unfortunate, but hopefully they catch this guy. Okay, I gotta do some testing. Let me know how it looks. Do you see any difference? Alright, see you guys later.